As I'll always say, the more time goes by, the more things seems like set in stone. Our reality is really based on what we experience. And even if what we experience is mainly based in our mind, our reality reflects what is in our mind. The reality reflects our thoughts, our behaviors, is related to what we think, what we believe, and so on. And the more we experience a certain thing, the more we believe it's true and that there's nothing else real. And so the more it's difficult to change that. And I really think that it's the big challenge is there. When you're young enough, you know that you can accomplish a lot of things. It's just a matter of time, you think, even though time has nothing to do with that. But at least you believe you're still in the process of growing, of learning new things, and so on. So you really believe a lot of things can change in your life. But the problem is most of the time we don't really know and we have a very little ability to change. Not that we can't, because we really can, and that's everything I'm doing now is about evolving, really, so changing. So I really believe we can change anything in our life, in ourselves, and we can dramatically change ourselves and our life. But I would say we don't learn when we are young, and even later we don't learn how to change, how to that our thoughts are very essential, our beliefs, that we have to view the world another way, view ourselves another way, and so on, question our beliefs, a lot of things like that, our thoughts, our beliefs, and so on. So we never learned all that. So from that point, we have very little ability to change. So even though at first when we're young enough, we strongly believe that there is a lot of things to accomplish and we're not going to do that, the more times go by and the more we experience the same kind of things with little evolution, the more we believe that it's not possible, that's just the way it is, and we are not able to change, to accomplish everything we wanted. And that's just because we've got the habit of living the same thing. So how to change from this point? That is the real question. And once again, everything is based on what we think all day long. We don't even realize most of the time what we are thinking, but our thoughts are related to a certain belief system. For example, I believe I don't have power to change that, or to I don't have a certain power in my life on certain things, and so I'm going to have thoughts of a victim. I'm victim of the system. I'm victim of my company, of my boss, of my neighbor, and so on. And those thoughts obviously give certain results, give some behaviors, give some results in the end that are going to relate to our belief system. And that's how we build our life. So we need to change these thoughts. We don't even realize what our thoughts are most of the time. So how to change that? That's the main thing, is not on what do we have to do, but what we have to think, to believe. So noticing that our thoughts and belief systems and emotions are based on a certain reality, and that we are just experiencing this reality that we think, that we believe, that we feel as emotions. And we have to change that. So one thing that I started to do is to write scenarios, write things like part of my life that I want to be living, just to look the way I want to go. just to focus my mind on what I want instead of what I don't want and I believe it is the reality. So I think I have to do that much more. I think there is a huge work on focusing my mind on what I want. I know it gives results because I've experienced it the last months, but I've done that, I would say, more when I was feeling really bad. Now that it's better, I do it, but less. And I think I should do it much, much more than I have ever done it. So, because focusing my mind on what I want is really the key to opening my mind to new things in my life, to changing my behavior, to just changing little things here and there without even noticing, because just my mind is focused on what I want. And so, things happen. You just look the way things another way and you behave just a little bit differently, and you reinforce what you're looking at. You reinforce your the way you want to go. Everything is going in the right direction this time, and little by little everything changes. So, but for that, the more I focus my mind on what I want, the better the results will be and the quicker, and that's really what I want. So I think there's a big work there, and we neglect the importance of this work. Just controlling our thoughts. Basically, that's that. But how do we do that? I believe that writing what we want is very, very good tool, exercise, if I can say, to control our thoughts. So that's what I'm going to endeavor to do the more the next days from now on. And I'll let you know what I've done, certainly other things too, but at least that, and to develop this aspect, because changing our thoughts is really paramount if we want to change a life, especially if we've been living the same kind of things for many years. Okay, I'll let you know how it happens, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.